Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we're covering Mortal Kombat Mobile, and we now have confirmation. We knew the very first character from Mortal Kombat 11 coming to Mortal Kombat Mobile would be Scorpion, but we didn't know basic things like whether he was a diamond or gold card. Now, I kind of wanted him to be a gold card, but right now I actually want you guys to tell me what you think. Did you want him to be gold or diamond? Because the more I think about it, I'm like, well, I wanted him to be gold, mostly because diamond cards are usually quite hard to get in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that Scorpion is probably, he might be a pack exclusive. Like, you would have to pay 250 souls for this. I don't know. I'm being hypothetical. I don't actually know this. So you might have to pay 250 souls for a pack, and then maybe it's like a 10% chance of getting him. And nobody really likes that. That way, if he was a gold character, he could have just been a challenge, but whatever. But that's not the situation we're dealing with. He is a diamond card. Now, actually, the good thing I want to say about this is that he's probably going to be a very powerful card, and maybe there's an off chance that they'll make him somewhat easy to get, because the thing is, diamond cards are pretty hard to get, and rightfully so. They're so powerful. They're the best in the game, but that's the thing, they're just so hard to get. Like, probably the easiest in the game, I guess, Shao Kahn. If you have, if you can easily beat Relic Hunt, like, it's no problem, which I can't because I restarted the game recently. But, Shao Kahn, maybe a character like Classic Reptile, perhaps. Those are some of the easier characters to get. But, I don't know, actually, speaking of stats, let's look at the stats. So we know he's MK11, Netherrealm and Martial Artist, that's no surprise. And here we have his attack, 58,000. His health is 111,000. Alright, cool. So we have Hell's Spear. I'm pretty sure that's his same move as usual. He's probably, there's a lack of a passive description, I'm noticing. So I wonder what it is. And then get over here. Yeah, that's not who's next. Oh. Must be his, trailer, X-ray, even though it's... Oh, yeah, he still has an X-ray, huh? Called Get Over Here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just lacking in knowledge. Perhaps it's what he does in the trailer, which I'll be playing in the background of this, I guess. That crazy shit he does on Raiden. So with the spear going through his... well, he's not going to do a fatality, but, I'm sure he's going to be doing some crazy shit. So that's good. So let's talk about a couple things, though. When is this update going to drop? Well, obviously not this week, because it would have been on Thursday or today, and that's not happening. And besides, there are two other characters that are going to drop alongside Scorpion, and we don't know who they are yet. If I were to quickly guess, I would probably say Sonya, because they made a big deal about her in at the reveal event. They made a big deal about Ronda Rousey playing Sonya, and Sonya had her own trailer, so I would assume maybe Sonya is one of the three. And then, really, for the third character, I don't know, because I'm really not sure, because I don't think it would be Raiden, because I think we just have plenty of Raiden in the game, and there's more Scorpion than there is Raiden in the game, and I know that sounds contradictory, but I don't know. Well, because I feel like this character, we already have Dark Raiden, and I feel like this is the same character. Well, I guess Scorpion is the same character too. I don't know. You guys get what I'm trying to say, though? I just don't feel like Raiden's going to be one of these characters. He could be. So, would it be Raiden? Maybe. Not really sure. I'm going to say no. Would it be Scarlet? Maybe. I'm really gravitating towards... I don't... You know what? I really, really think... Since Garrus had his own trailer... but they kind of do that for all the new characters, so I don't know if that specifically makes him more likely to show up in mobile. Besides, he's a new character, so they would have to create, a new gameplay style for him in the mobile game. And of course, I'm not trying to say NetherRealm's lazy or anything, or that they're not going to put in the extra work, but based on the fact that they don't put new characters in these games very often that have their own play style. They'll either put in, a million clones of the same character, or that's pretty much it. I mean, you have Goro, and then they put in Kintaro, and then they did that because he plays exactly like Goro, you know what I mean? And, it's a million Scorpions. Just, it's smart. It's smart. They'll put in one character, and then they'll just keep remaking it a million times. It's simple, it's easy, and I'm sure it's the best way for us to get as much content as possible, rather than them having to constantly be creating these new characters from scratch, essentially. So while I want to say Garrus, because, I want one of these characters to be new, right? Yeah, I don't know. And I know this was supposed to be just about Scorpion, but there really isn't enough here for one video. So I kind of wanted to say who are the other two characters going to be? So it could be Scarlet, but once again, she kind of goes from the same issue that I have. I just don't know if they're going to do a new character. I feel like maybe all three of these might be the same old characters that we've had in the past. And I really don't think Sub-Zero is going to be one of the characters. Just from how downplayed he was, just in this reveal in total. He wasn't in the reveal trailer, like the original one. Sub-Zero for the first time showed up along all of the other characters. Sonya, and Garrus, and Kronika, and Baraka. It could be Baraka, because they kind of did make a big deal out of Baraka. So maybe Baraka. But isn't that a weird... So, I don't know. I feel like they might go with Sonya. Just because, they really made a big deal about Sonya and the Ronda Rousey thing. And I don't know. And I don't know if that's relevant to this game. But, alright. But this video's gone on long enough at this point. So I think it's Sonya just because they made a big deal about her. And then I think the third character has to be one of the new characters. Definitely not Kronika. I think, they'll probably save her. She may never be playable, honestly. Because, in Injustice 2 where they have leagues, where they have a raid, for example, maybe they bring a mechanic like that into this game, and then Kronika is sort of the raid boss. Or maybe I'm wrong. Shinnok. Shinnok was playable in Mortal Kombat Mobile, and maybe they do the same for Kronika, but I don't think they would do Kronika now. It could be Raiden. It could be Scorpion, Raiden, Sub-Zero. I don't want to see that, because I'm kind of sick of those characters. I'm not that sick of Scorpion, because in my roster, I have, 2. And I know there's, 1 million in the game. But I personally only have, 2 Scorpions in my roster. So I'm kind of okay with this. But I know probably most other people are there are 10 million Scorpions. But, yeah, and there are. And I hardly have Sub-Zero either, but... And I know Scorpion and Sub-Zero are that classic duo. They really pair them up. There's the 2 classic characters. They do Cold War. Yeah, I don't know what else. But, they tend to pair up Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and maybe they do that here. Although I kind of don't think they will. I think actually Raiden has a better chance of showing up than Sub-Zero in this first three pack. Collection, this trio. So, anyway, this has definitely gone on long enough. This was just about Diamond Scorpion. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What I'm trying to get across is that think about this before I go. I'm pretty sure there are two Diamond Raidens already, which would make this number 3. And again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if there's a Diamond Sub-Zero. And there never was an Injustice 2 Sub-Zero, which is incredibly weird because there's an Injustice 2 Raiden and there's not an Injustice 2 Sub-Zero. Look at Sub-Zero constantly getting the shaft. Give him. Can you do Injustice 2 Sub-Zero? If you're not going to do MK11 Diamond Sub-Zero, can you give him Injustice 2 Sub-Zero? That is so old now. That's a year and a half ago at this point. But whatever. So, maybe in that respect. I don't think there's a Diamond Sonya. And Scarlet, maybe. I don't know if a first character's card would be Diamond. I know Shao Kahn first character is Diamond, but he's like the ultimate Mortal Kombat boss character, so kind of makes sense for him that Shao Kahn is essentially a boss battle. And no, I don't think Shao Kahn's going to be one of these characters simply because we haven't seen him yet. So, yeah, that's it. So, okay, I've been talking for way too long. So, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments. I will see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day.